That's baby Eddie. Eddie the Beagle. Having some snuggle time with Dad.
Everybody needs a dog named Eddie.
Eddie Weddy?
How do you call Eddie? You call him?
I called him Eddie.
You call him Eddie? What do you think of that name anyway? He said I didn't have any other name.
He said, well, there was already a Joey and a Bruno.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Eddie was the next logical name.
And then there was
available.
what do we call the other ones?
It was either Eddie or Freakenstein. There were the two options. I went with Eddie.
Well, it's funny you said Freakenstein because my dad gave me this weird little Shih Tzu once, and I called him Beaconstein.
What was it?
I called him Beaconstein. I don't even know why. So when you said Freakenstein, I'm like, no way.
Freakenstein, the Beaconstein Shih Tzu.
Oh man, it was an awesome little dog. I'd take her out for walks. But if you put a collar on her, zero chance. She would not even move a muscle. She would stand still, and that was absolutely it. You wouldn't get her to walk a step. Take the collar off, and she trotted right along. Great. But she was so matted. She looked just like, oh, I don't know. It was terrible. Terribly matted. So when I got her home, gave her a bath as best I could, which made it worse. And she fell asleep, and she was sound asleep, so I started cutting the hair off. And didn't she wake up when I only had half of her hair done? And then no way would she let me touch the other side. So I had this half shaved off dog. So I had to take it to a groomer. It was embarrassing. But I liked her with her longer coat. She looked kind of cute with her longer coat. Anyway.
It's a pretty long story. But
that was a
Beaconstein.
Yeah. Beaconstein the Shih Tzu.
Freakenstein and Beaconstein.
He's adorable. Look at the wrinkles on his face. He has so much skin.
You talking about me?
Oh, wait. You guys look like twins, honey. Look. He's like, Dad, we're twins.
He says, no, he said, you look like you're upside down.
What are you doing upside down, Dad? Oh, he says, here, let me put my nose in your glass of water there. Yeah. So if anybody would like to adopt Freakenstein Eddie, poor little Eddie, he's actually got somebody coming to see him today. He says, if you just stop calling me that weird name, it's embarrassing.
Isn't that scratch my ears? That feels really good. Nobody's ever done that too much for me.
And he says, Dad, don't pet me with the broom like you do the cat.
Yeah. He says, Dad's nice. I didn't even realize.
Dad is nice. He's nice, Dad.
Yeah, kind soul. Freakenstein.
Poor little guy. He's absolutely an adorable beagle.
I won't know if my name's Freakenstein or Eddie.
He is an absolutely beautiful boy. He's a beautiful boy. He's just a little shy at first. So the family that adopted Dozer, the lemon and white, who was also super shy, now he's not so shy. And they actually started training him to ask out using bells on the door. And it worked. But then he decided he wanted to ring that. Ring the bells. And then he took the bells and ran. Oh, so they just love him. And then their mom came and adopted. Yeah, came back and adopted Tessie's little girl.
In London to visit the Queen.
Hamilton, yeah. That was so nice. We appreciate that. So now Dozer has a little bossy beagle, bossy little Callie to keep him in line. No, he's loving it. What a nice boy.